Welcome back. None of these, none of these. You know the rules by now. No random moves. I'm Tom Morley. Last time we were looking at these two games. The left is a cut cake, and I always have to remind myself, right cuts this way, left cuts up and down. And the right game is a Hackenbush. It's a very simple game. Left has one move. Left can cut this left branch. Right has no moves. Left goes first, left wins. Right goes first, left wins. Left always wins in this game here. These are two games, G and H. We want to know, is G equal to H? And to do so, we have to look at G minus H and see who wins. If this is 0, then the games are equal. To say that this is 0 means that, and minus H is, of course, an abbreviation for G plus the negative of H. We'll go ahead and just write it that way. And say this is equal to 0 just means that whoever moves first in this game loses. So we have to analyze the strategies in best play in G minus H. So let's look at G minus H. G minus H is cut cake over here, and the Hackenbush over here. But the negative of the Hackenbush is this. Now, let's look at right. What happens when right goes first? Okay, so let's look at right going first in this game. The best move for right is to chop down the cherry tree in honor of President's Day, which is coming up, except by the time you see this, it's already passed. Left's best move at this point is to chop this in half. Right then has to take one of these 2x2s, it doesn't matter which one, and chop it in half. And now look and see what's going on. Left has 1, 2, 3 moves, and right doesn't have much. So actually, there's a little bit more work to be done here, but left has lots more moves here than right ultimately does have. And so it turns out that in fact right loses. And there's a bit more in the whole process, but you can puzzle that out and try it yourself. You also might want to try if left goes first. Left goes first. The easiest move the best move for left going first is to chop up and down in the middle, but still left loses. So in this combination game of this cut cake and this Hackenbush, the sum is first player lose. The sum is 0, and therefore this game here happens. Okay, so we've done a couple of simple examples. One thing that we haven't done, which you might think about, is show that any game is equal to itself. That is to say, any game minus its negative equals 0. And the basic idea of showing this is what Conway and friends called Tweedledum, Tweedledee principle. If you have a complicated game over here, and it's negative over here, then whatever one player does over here, the other player will do the opposite over here. Whatever one player does over here, the other player will do the opposite over here. So what that says, the second player to move always has an advantage because there's always will be a counter. Whatever you do in one of these, the other player does the opposite in the other one. The branches over here that are right branches over here are left branches. The branches over here that are left branches are over here right branches. So if left moves over here, then right moves over here, for instance. In general, this says any game is equal to itself, and not a terribly surprising thing, but that's how we'll end the first week. And we'll come back, check out some problems for you to work on in the homework/quiz. It'll let you know how you're doing in the course, and we'll go over them afterwards. So take care.